It's no secret that Genesis has been building automotive momentum over the years, and that has just been with its luxury sedan offerings. You know, the G70, 80, and 90? Well, here we are in 2021, and Genesis is on the move again. Only this time it's with their very first sport utility vehicle, the GV80. Now Genesis is officially going after the mid-size luxury SUV market with a vehicle that's jam-packed with style, performance, technology, as well as all-road capability. Let's take a close look at it and see what you think. The first thing you can't help but notice is the exterior styling, which is a beautiful balancing act, blending size with aesthetic proportions and elegant lines. From front to back, it presents a modern look with a proud vision of power. For example, you can't escape the bright and bold chiseled winged grille. Plus the sleek quad LED headlights coupled with the LED daytime running lights seem minimal in comparison, but are certainly capable of piercing through the night. They're also complemented by the integrated turn signals on the side that are etched into the front quarter panels rather than the side mirrors. And these horizontal lines are carried over into the full LED taillights in the rear. Large air intakes in the front showcase the GV80's aggressive looks, while the bright chrome accents along the flowing body lines and raked-back roofline enhance its luxury appeal. The Genesis GV80 also sits on a newly designed chassis system that allows it to ride lower to the ground for greater stability as well as ride handling, while at the same time allowing for lower passenger seating in the cabin to help add a little bit more headroom. It's also built utilizing a unitized body construction, so it's lighter and yet stronger at the same time. Plus, with the self-leveling front and rear multi-link rear suspension system, you're going to get an incredible ride. And it includes vehicle stability management systems with electronic stability control and traction control. And as far as wheel sizes are concerned, they come anywhere from a 19 to a 20 like we have today, all the way up to a 22-inch, depending on your trim level. Plus, it's available in rear-wheel drive as well as all-wheel drive. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting started. As far as engines are concerned, the 2.5T model comes with a 2.5-liter inline four-cylinder gasoline direct-injected turbocharged engine, pumping out 300 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque. And it comes standard in rear-wheel drive with available all-wheel drive, getting you around 21 miles per gallon around town, 25 on the highway for a combined of about 23. There's also the 3.5T model that has the 3.5-liter V6 twin turbocharged engine, cranking out 375 horsepower, 391 pound-feet of torque. And that cuts standard all-wheel drive, with 18 miles around town, 23 on the highway for a combined of about 20. And they're both coupled to an 8-speed SBW, shift-by-wire electronic automatic transmission with paddle shifters. Plus, you also get Drive Mode Select, offering you a comfort setting, snow, eco, sport, or even custom settings as needed or desired. The 2.5T comes in 3 trim levels: the standard, advanced, as well as prestige. The 3.5T comes in 4 trim levels: the standard, the advanced, advanced plus, which is a 5+2 seating configuration, as well as the top-of-the-line prestige. As far as starting prices are concerned, the GV80 2.5 rear-wheel drive starts out at only $48,900, plus. As far as the rest are concerned, well, just watch the screen. It's okay. I'll wait. Take your time. Now, it's no secret that the more you spend, the more you get. So as you go up in trim levels and models, the amount of luxury and technology in the GV80 increases dramatically. You go from having leatherette seating surfaces to the top-of-the-line actual Napa leather seating surfaces, like we have here. You go from dual-zone air conditioning to tri-zone air conditioning, like we have here. Heated front seats only to heated and ventilated front and middle seats that recline. Yeah, we got it. Keyless entry with push start stop to digital key with near-field communication. No rear shades to manual rear shades to power rear shades. You can go from the hardtop to an amazing dual-panel moonroof. You can start off with an 8-inch color display with analog gauges in the dash, or get the top-of-the-line 12.3-inch full 3D digital driver display. You can park the car yourself or have it park itself for you with the remote smart parking assist feature, where you can either front, rear, or have the vehicle parallel park itself for you. You can enjoy a premium audio system with 12 speakers, or the top-of-the-line Lexicon premium audio sound system with Quantum Logic surround with 21 speakers and subwoofers in 17 locations, pumping out 1,050 watts of power. I'll take it! It all depends on what you're looking for and what you're willing to spend. The choices are up to you. Plus, there's also a full suite of safety and driver assistance features that'll help protect you and your most prized possessions, your loved ones, the bikes you have mounted on the back of your GV80, the kayak you have on the roof, and your dog in the back seat, and your mother-in-law stuffed way back in the third row seats if you had the Advanced Plus package. So what are these safety and driver assistance features, you ask? Well, as a matter of fact, there's forward collision avoidance assist with pedestrian and cyclist detection. There's junction and lane change assist, evasive steering assist, a world's first smart cruise control, highway driving assist 2, driver attention warnings, lane following assist, blind spot collision avoidance assist, rear cross traffic collision avoidance assist, safe exit assist, front and rear parking sensors, plus the available rear occupant alert, surround view monitor, blind spot view monitor that's in the digital dash screen, remote start parking assist, parking collision avoidance, electronically controlled suspension with road preview, plus heads-up display, power door closures, plus a bunch of other cool stuff as well. So let's just say the Genesis GV80 has you covered, and there's more to come. Well, here in the rear, obviously you can see the beautiful styling has been carried over from the front. I like even the way the exhaust outlets have that same wing shape as the front grille. But there are, of course, some neat features back here, just like throughout the entire vehicle. First of all, you can open the trunk. Keyless fob, hands-free release, interior release where you can raise it and lower it from the front seat. You don't even have to get out. But a lot of people don't know there's a secret. Push button right there. Bam! And as you open it up, this is the two-row basic setup as far as it is, not the advanced with the 3 rows. If you did have a 3-rower, you'd have a slight bit of cargo space here and just enough room for 2 kids. That's about all that's going to fit back in that 3rd row. But with the 2nd row up, you have 33.9 cubic feet of cargo space back here, which is really nice. And what they don't tell you is underneath here, there is your rear cargo cover storage area, which is very nice, plus additional storage areas down here as well for things you really want to keep out of sight. But if I want to lower the 40-20-40 split folding rear seats, I've got a button here, and you've got 84 cubic feet of cargo space. So you've got a beautifully luxurious interior that's great for passengers as well as cargo. When you're sitting in the back of the GV80, you are sitting literally in the lap of luxury. And I mean it. This diamond tufted Napa leather back here is just beautiful. You have sculpted seats, little additional tuck away, cargo areas. Up here, you have this suede headliner in this particular trim level with dual vanity mirrors. I feel so special. As well as your LED lighting. You can just kind of clip right there. But bam, you have your tri-zone air conditioning unit with USB attachments here, 12 volts. There's another 12 volt plug in the back in case you had the 3-row seats. And you also have the gliding, reclining, and rising rear seats. And I think that's where the luxury really kicks in back here, especially when you're surrounded with that amazing sound system. But of course, you're saying, hey, what about the center armrest? Beautiful. And there's no cup holders. How could Genesis do this to us? That's insane. This is, oh, wait. What do you know? Oh, I was kidding. I knew they were there all along. Well, enough about the back seat. Why don't we jump up front and take it for a spin? It has been a long day, but we finally get a chance to go for a little nighttime drive in the beautiful 2021 Genesis GV80. You really do appreciate the amount of time and energy that Genesis has put into designing this interior. It really stands out. You have these glorious seats, fully powered for driver and passenger, and in this particular trim level, also the passengers in the second row seats. And the seats are so comfortable, and this diamond tufted stitching that is just accentuating the interior everywhere. It's in the seats, it's in the padding on the sides, it runs front to rear. It's just unbelievable. And the soft touch material with the double stitching accents really just emanate a certain amount of classiness to this interior. You can feel it behind the steering wheel, and all right, let's talk about the steering wheel. Let's get that out of the way. It's just a steering wheel. It's round. It makes the wheels change direction. I mean, what's the big deal because you've got a single spoke right here? I don't think it's that big of a deal, and I think, after you drive it, you'll get used to it in about 15 seconds. Anyway, but you have your typical controls for your adaptive cruise control and your audio systems, and your paddle shifters back here, which go with your 8-speed shift-by-wire electronic transmission, which really is smooth as silk. These LED lights really do pierce the night. I'm serious. And the 6-cylinder, oh man, you've got punch. You've got so much torque, more than enough to move this down the highway at a comfortable rate. There's no doubt about it. And yet the 4-cylinder does a great job too. And it's just a matter of, to me, if you're only going to have 1 or 2 people in the vehicle and not carry a lot of cargo, then a 4-cylinder will probably do just fine. But if you're going to carry more people, more cargo, then yeah, I'd bump up to the 6. I like it. And one of the things that everyone's really talking about, that they're truly excited about, is this 12.3-inch full 3D digital instrumentation cluster for the driver. It really is stunning. And it has the blind spot detection camera feature where if I turn left, I can see the speedometer turn into the camera view, and then I turn to the right to change lanes, and now the tachometer turns into the camera view, so that's very nice. It's definitely a step up from the regular 8-inch with the analog display. And next, ta-da, 14.5 inches of infotainment system. And it is dramatic, just bam, right in your face. It's almost like an iceberg coming out of the ocean. You do have the touchpad for your 14.5-inch infotainment screen. I mean, it is just amazing. And that's great because sometimes it's hard to reach for short-arm people like me. But you can scroll through all of the different items easily, access them accordingly, and it's just makes your life that much easier. One of the other things I wanted to mention was your air conditioning unit. In this case, we have the tri-zone air conditioning. We have our dual zones up front, another one in the back for the passengers, but you have your fingertip touch controls for your air vents, and you can sync the temperatures, which they can do, as well as you have your heated and ventilated seat controls here, which is very nice. There are a couple things that really stand out with this particular vehicle, and that is Genesis takes it one step up as far as pampering the drivers and the passengers. Yes, it's true you have heated and ventilated seats for both the driver, passengers, and the rear passenger areas in the second seats, plus adjustments accordingly. But if you want to enjoy yourself just a little bit, you could turn on the sounds of nature. And now you're listening to a lively forest through the sound system, or you could do the calm sea waves. And I've seen this in other vehicles too, but it grows on you. It's so cool. Rainy day, I don't like rainy days. Open air cafe, not so much. Warm fireplace, I'll take it. Put on your heated seats on a cold day, stuck in traffic, that is amazing. I like the warm fireplace. But then, what happens is, you've got kids in the back, whether it's the 5-seater or the 5+2-seater, right? And you want to talk to those little munchkins. So you simply sit there and go, okay guys, let's do passenger talk. And now I can talk to the kids, and my voice is coming through of the speaker system throughout the cabin. Oh, they can't ignore me now, little suckers. Anyway, turn that off, but that's just me. Now we're back to the sounds, and I can even turn on quiet mode too. If I really want to lower the volume, just in case they're asleep back there and I want to be nice, I could do that. But anyway, you've got a lot of cool stuff here. A lot of things to really enjoy, make driving this vehicle so much more enjoyable. You have ambient lighting throughout the interior, which really accents the inside very nicely. And the luxury interior with this wood grain accent all across the front, it's just beautiful. Even in the back areas, you can feel it. This is a luxury ride. Now you can adjust it because you have your drive mode select. I could set a custom setting should I so desire. I could go into sport mode, comfort mode, which is one of my favorites, eco, and snow mode, but I don't need that today, thank goodness. So I'm gonna go back to comfort mode, and I'm gonna let the vehicle just pamper me as it will. At the same time, I can certainly appreciate the storage areas that are integrated in the cabin area. You obviously have your regular side door sills, which will hold a bit of cargo. You have the center armrest, which you can open up, ba-bam, put additional storage area material there. I have a sliding door where right back here I keep my phone, because it has a wireless charger at this trim level. And I also have my USB adapters, and there's a 12-volt adapter underneath. There's an additional storage area tucked down here. If you don't pay attention, you'll miss it. But you could plug in more, and there's a 12-volt adapter with USBs in the back seat area, as well as in the very, very far back. So you have a little bit of storage plus your glove box, and it's just nicely laid out. And if you don't want to see it, you can just cover it up. The infotainment system, stereo system, does have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatibility, which is great. You also have voice controls for the vehicle, which comes in handy as well. Anyway, so you're cruising down the highway, you have your electronic stability control, traction control, the all-wheel drive capability, especially you're gonna get that naturally with the 3.5 that we're in. And you can even appreciate the quiet in the vehicle because you have extra insulated glass up front, which gives you a quieter ambiance, to enjoy the vehicle with. And they even have a noise canceling system that will take the road noise, and they have small microphones that'll measure the sound, and they'll set off a sound wave that counterbalances that sound and negates it, so you have a quiet interior. And when you crank up the Lexicon 21 speaker and subwoofer system with 1,050 watts. I mean, they even have subwoofers underneath the passenger and driver's seat. I saw them. It's absolutely beautiful, absolutely incredible. Just such an incredible system that makes your driving that much more pleasurable. And you can get head-up display. or as Genesis calls it, heads-up display. And you get the 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty. Can't forget that. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Plus, they have a 3-year, 36,000-mile maintenance program that's already included in it. And your, of course, roadside assistance and corrosion protection, the usual stuff. All of that in this handsome, beautifully styled, and massively designed machine. This has so much to enjoy, inside as well as out. You have the luxurious interior, the ambiance, the technology. You have safety galore. There's 10 airbags in here, which is great. They even have a center airbag now. And there are so many driver assistance and safety features integrated into this, just like you'd expect. Plenty of power, decent fuel efficiency at an awesome price. So I don't think you can go wrong in this. I really don't. Regardless if it's the 2.5T or the 3.5T, there's so many different trim levels and choices. I think you'll find just the right fit for you and your family. Or maybe just for you. This will be your ride. Well, thanks for joining us today. And I do mean all day, as we've taken this first look at the brand new 2021 Genesis GV80. I've always enjoyed the Genesis line of sedans over the years, but I truly believe the GV80 is going to be the breakthrough vehicle for Genesis this year. And it's not like they've reinvented the sport utility vehicle. They've just refined it. And maybe now the world will really appreciate the technology, the style, the comfort, the luxury, and the performance of these amazing machines. But that's just my opinion. Check it out for yourself, and then you be the judge. And as always, from us to you, please stay safe, stay tuned, and subscribe.